How about now? Wow. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. All right. My bad. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Banana Bread Trades. My name is Goose. I forgot to turn my mic on. It's early. Please forgive me. Oh, man. That's like the third time that's happened now. There needs to be like a big sign on the OBS when your mic's turned off. But overnight, looked like it was pretty flat from open. And then or we dubbed, right? Dumped, dumped, and now got pretty volatile. Now we got a little bit of rippage going on. We're chilling at VWAP. I'm kind of waiting on my footprint to load here. It may or may not load this week. Would be chill if it did. Once it does, then we'll be able to kind of attack this thing and get rolling. Although this VWAP short just looks so delicious, but I can't take it yet. I got everything turned on, and I want to not wreck myself right off the bat. Yesterday honestly went so well. Yeah. Yesterday was so nice. Let's pull up yesterday. I wish it would show the previous day's trades. Wonder if it will. I think it doesn't. Yeah. Sad. Does not show the previous day's trades. Maybe, do I have an account selected? Yeah. No, does not. Oh well. Oops. No, let's make this big and go over it. Yesterday was pretty entertaining. We flushed right off open. I was just chilling, waiting. And then I took the I did take this long at initial bounce low, but that was because, let's pull up the 15-minute chart maybe. That'll be better. Well, that's not loading either. Well, volume profile was good yesterday. Maybe I can pull that up. Let me pull up my Discord. I took some screenshots. Oops. Yeah, let me load this up real quick, and we'll go over yesterday. I can close this out. Yeah, so here was the trade I took yesterday. Oh, that's so big. That's so big. All right, so here's the first trade I took yesterday. Yeah, so I waited, and we had this massive green delta, right? It was pretty nasty sell-off all morning, and then about 40 minutes after open, we get this massive green delta show up, and volume profile, the POC flipped to the bottom. Point of control. That means that all the volume was getting accumulated down there. It's like, okay, well, obviously there's a bunch of buyers interested here. Then what happened is the second green delta candle, it was also green, which led me to I took another long after this one, because that showed that the buyers were actually there. This wasn't just a level they were taking profit and they were going to continue dumping it. When that second 5-minute candle is also big green delta, and then the third's also big green delta, and it's really accumulating down there, that shows that the buyers are really there. And I like to take a long, and I did take a long. We got a decent little long out of it. It did continue down the rest of the day, but it was a really good bounce that we caught, and it was really clear, and I had good confidence in it, so I took it with leverage. I took it with a full ES contract twice. Let me see. Yeah, here's a better one. Here's a better one of that footprint. As you can see, the second and third 5-minute delta candle were all green, big green, right? We had a finished auction at the bottom, all this volume coming in right here. This was a great sign, and we had good tapering to the downside. This was a great sign to get into a long. Like I said, sellers did eventually take over, but when you have this much green delta in a row, that's really hard to ignore, especially with the volume coming in. But yeah, we did end up going lower. Like I said, we spiked really good off that. This was where that long was. This is where all that big green delta was. Then we ended up spiking. We came up here, and then we died, broke past opening range low. And then I did take the short off of initial balance. I think that's the one you took as well, Mr. Viper. Yeah, we shorted that initial balance play. And then we did come up to VWAP, which I was saying when I was talking to you yesterday. How many points did I hold it for? Just 5. It's a Monday. I'm just trying to get my points and get out. So it's about $250 a trade. I ended up taking 4 trades yesterday. So, I mean, you can do the math. It was a really good day yesterday. I did not take the VWAP short. This was during my lunch hour. I was out. I was out lunching, and then I came back. I missed all of this action that happened, but it looks pretty wild. And then I did catch a short here at end of day. I was a little bummed. I tried to hold this one. I took this one with less leverage. I took it with 5 ES. I only got 10 points out of it, so it was just like taking a regular 5-point ES trade. 5 MES, my bad. I took it with 5 MES, which is the same as a 5-point ES trade. And yeah, so power trades. Yeah, we had a power trade right at the low of day. Some big volume came in. But the problem with yesterday's low of day is it was a dual unfinished auction. So that gave me an indication that it might not have been real, in that we were definitely going to break it. Maybe not that day, because we ripped. But, I told you yesterday, it's like that bottom's not going to be the absolute bottom. We're going to go lower. And Globex session, we did end up going lower. Like I said, end of day yesterday, I did try taking, I messed it up. Yeah. End of day yesterday, I did try taking a short, and I didn't get it. I was upsetty spaghetti. Short to low a day is what I'm saying. I closed it at market close. I was hoping to get like a nice 50-point murder algo short, and it didn't happen. I only got 10. But that's fine. It's whatevs. I'm not crying. I'm just sad about it. But we ended up breaking that low in the Globex session. So now that that low is broken and the cycle is complete, I'd just love to see my delta footprint. Let me try reconnecting. Yeah, but I mean, it was already in profit, so I just threw the stop at break even. So it was like worst case scenario, I make no dollars or I make a lot of dollars. I ended up making like just a medium amount of dollars. So it was all right. I mean, I already had like a fantastic day, so it's not like I was stressing. Right? Like I was already well above my daily goal. Yeah, it was honestly a beautiful day because I was barely in drawdown. There wasn't really any scary trades that I took. So I was very, very like happy with the day. I really didn't want to come back for the end of day trade, but it just looked too good to not take. So I sent it. But I think Slade said it yesterday, when you hit 2 or 3 right off the bat that are really nice like that, it makes you not want to trade anymore the rest of the day because you don't want to mess up your streak that you have going. But hold on, just give me a second here. I'm gonna blow my nose. And then hopefully this will load and we can actually see what's going on. All right. We're back. I am freshly blown and ready to attack this thing. If only my footprint will load. I cry. It's being super dumb this morning. If you see a good trade, you should take it, right? Absolutely. And I think that's also another thing about hitting some good ones right off the bat, is it allows you to be patient until you're forced to take a trade. Yesterday, I was absolutely forced to take a trade, so. And it ended up working out. We are near the lows, though. Yeah, we're getting a little close. We got a little ways to go for yesterday's low a day. I'm not real sure how I feel about this current low. I would love if the footprint would load and we could look at it. But it's being a butthead. Oh, October 3rd lows. Yes. Yes, we're very close to that yearly low. Let me see if I do this. Nothing changes. Oh, it's trying to load 1 month. That's probably why I have a hard time loading it. Let's do 12 hours. It's trying to hold the load the whole month footprint. No wonder this thing never loads. I wonder when that got switched around. When I initially set it up, it wasn't the whole month. So let's see if that fixes it. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm not sure how I feel about this current low being so close to the yearly low, putting in a bottom like that, like this real nice rounding bottom. Slightly concerned, but like I said, we're getting close to yesterday's lows as well. I think if we peek into yesterday's initial balance, then maybe we get some dumpage. You have a good lunch, sir. Hopefully my chart loads by then. And I'll have more data to go off of. Oh, swag. Swag. Well, you take your time. We'll be here. We'll be here for a while. We'll be here as long as it takes to get this freaking thing to load. My goodness. I'm gonna cry. I won't cry, but I'll just be sad about it for a while. Hmm. Hmm. You know what I should try? Close out of this. And I'm going to try to start up my rhythmic. Let me switch this real quick. Here, you just look at my face. My beautiful face while I do this. So we're going to go to rhythmic. Now I can open up my rhythmic and restart it. Okay, I'm going to change this to Sydney. See if that fixes it. I'm changing my server location from Chicago. For some reason, the Chicago one always has problems. So I'm switching my server area. I just opened up my rhythmic, changed the server area there. So now that's loaded. I'm going to close out of that. Now I can open rhythmic back up. Oops. Accidentally moved my camera. Move my OBS back over to this screen. Now let's see if it'll load. Switch back to live. All right, we are refreshed. We're at a new server location, so maybe it'll load faster now. Maybe it'll load slower. Maybe I'll cry. Who knows? I do know one thing, though. We're going to have a great time. Okay. Charts are up. Get this nice random gap of information. That's nice. The volume profile loaded right off the bat. That's nice. There we go. Yeah. There. We did it. We did it. We are the champions. Yes. I need to have like a party button that I hit, and anytime we get a dub like this, you know, there's just like a rave goes on in the background, and we get lit. Because that was lit. All right, now that volume profile is loaded, I wish I would have taken this short here. Look at this beautiful ledge. Beautiful ledge that we're at. The green is last week's volume profile. And then the pink is today's volume profile. I do believe, or is it this week's? Current week and previous week, my bad. Pink is current week, green is previous week. So, what a beautiful gap, or beautiful ledge that we had right there to short off of. Also lined up with VWAP. As you can see from last week, volume profile. My face is in the way. Let me move my face. There we go. Okay, volume profile right here. Green is last week's volume. Pink is this week's volume. On my longer time frame chart, I like to look at the weekly or even the monthly. But the monthly takes a long time to load. So we do just the last 2 weeks. Gives us some good levels, especially when we're ranging hard. So for today, I would probably expect a bounce up to yesterday's POC. As you can see here, pretty good volume spike. And we haven't put in a whole lot. I know this is Globex, but it's got a really nice taper to the downside. And we haven't quite filled that icky volume from that low. But I wouldn't be shocked to see us go a little higher, maybe clip yesterday's POC and then continue down. That's definitely going to be a point of resistance right there. Let's mark it out. Yep, right there. Maybe a little lower. Do I like that more or do I like that spot more? Probably like right there. I'm going to do that. Actually, I'm not even going to mark it. I don't like it that much. But that's definitely a zone that I'm watching. So let's make this small again. Let's go over here. And then the overnight session. This is just a beautiful ledge that we're at right now. We're at the POC of the highs. Right. A good ledge. We did have some volume up here, but we just dumped straight down right off Globex open. So we'll see if we start to put in volume up here. I wouldn't be too terribly shocked. Oh, you're back, big dog. Oh, so much happened while you were back or while you were gone. I switched server locations, got my whole Quan Tower to load. Chicago server was just being super slow. But Sydney's loading just fine. So, yeah, we got all of our stuff loaded right up too. And now we're looking at the volume. I made 487 million while you were gone. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and quit trading forever because I don't need to. No, that would be nice though. Like, just be able to go F off. If I had 487 million, I would definitely spare you one for being the truest OG to the channel. So I would definitely dap you up. That's facts. We'd get you through college. But no, I was looking at volume here. So green is last week's volume, pink is this week's volume. On the longer time frame charts, as I was saying, I like to look at the Did you just say $600 a year? Dog. That's ridiculous. You know how expensive it is here in the US? There's people with like hundreds and thousands of dollars of student debt, which I don't understand how you get that insane. Like PhDs, I can understand a little bit just because they're at school for like 9 years. But there's some people with bachelors that got like $100,000 in student debt, which is just ridiculous to me, in my opinion. But for me, I only have, I think in total for my 4 years at college, everything combined, actually 5 years at college, I got 2 degrees. So I went the extra year for the geology one. For 5 years at college, in total, it was like 33,000. Like, pretty expensive comparatively. $600 a year, dude. I had that paid off like after a couple paychecks. Actually, I probably just would have had it paid off before I even graduated, to be honest. That's ridiculous. It's crazy. I'm jealous. Why am I even here? I should just leave the US and move to Portugal. It sounds lit. Like you haven't told me any bad things yet. I'm gonna blow my nose real quick so I don't blow it all over my screen. Okay, we're back. Back to the show. All right. Yeah, no, for sure. You can make pretty much one trade a day over there and be absolutely mad chilling. You know, one well-placed ES trade a day. The just the economy of Portugal sounds so lit. Like I don't know why I'm even here. Like maybe when I start trading full time I'll just move to Portugal. Call it a day. It looks beautiful there too. I'm looking at Portugal stuff. Average salary. Euros. 20 about 30,000 a year average salary. I wonder what the US average salary. Yeah, one trade a day makes you a millionaire in Portugal. It's like, fuck, what am I doing? For my house right now, it costs about 2,400 a month for my mortgage. After this year, it'll only be $1,800 a month. Just because it's the first year, I'm paying extra on it the first year. Yeah. I mean, I got a nice house. I won't lie. Like, it's pretty decent, but still, it's crazy compared to what places cost or what things cost like other places. Like this house, if it was in like the West Coast, like California, it'd be selling for probably a couple million. Just because that's how California is. You could you could literally buy a porta potty in California and it's gonna cost like if it was the house, the porta potty was the house, it would cost a few thousand because that's just how California is. Huh. The average salary is actually up to $54,000 a year. Yeah, like I said, I'm in Kansas, Wichita, Kansas. So like I'm in probably top 10 cheapest states to live in. I mean, because one, no one wants to live in Kansas. There's nothing here. Um, and then two, yeah, it's Kansas. Just no one wants to live here. There's literally nothing here. Um, there's not really any good lakes. There's not any, yeah. There's just not much. I think I need to do average income, not salary. Uh, let's see here. What was I looking for? Oh yeah. Sedgwick County average income 31,000 for Sedgwick County. So this is the county I live in. This is Wichita area. So that's our average. I think that's a little more in euros. I don't know. The amount of euros to dollar ratio has changed so much in like the last month. Household income's up to 57,000. So it's actually doing pretty good. It's up from where it was. It was pretty piss poor there for a bit. Labette County, this is where I'm from, in eastern Kansas. Yeah, they're at 26,000. Okay, back to trading. Yeah, the euro is weak AF right now. The dollar ain't looking much better. Actually, the dollar's up right now, I think. I don't know. Inflation, everything makes so weird. Search Portugal Carcavelos to see where I'm from. Hell yeah. Let's pull it back up. What the heck? Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Guest mode. There we go. Oh, dude, you're right on the ocean. Oh, dude. Right on the ocean. Now, your ocean, is your ocean warm or is it cold where you're at? And can you swim in it? Because, like, California, if you're in California, the ocean is very cold. It's at like 40 degrees year round. But if you're in Florida or the East Coast, the ocean's like very warm just because of the currents. It's warm in summer. Yeah, like in June in Florida, or not Florida, June in California, like you have to wear a wetsuit to go swimming. It's so cold. You've been to Miami? I haven't. You're from across the pond and you've been to Miami. I haven't even been to Florida. I've been all West Coast, but I haven't been farthest East Coast I've been is like Tennessee. You right now is Frontal Madeira. Please don't yell at me if I said that wrong. I feel like I'm no longer. Yeah, I don't. Is that really where you're at? I don't feel like that's right. Wait, that's actually where you're studying at? You're on that little island? Aw, dude. It's an island part of Portugal. That's so sick. You're like straight up just out there, dude. That's absolutely nutters. You're mad vibing. That is so sick. I'm jealous. Yeah, I'm just gonna I'm just leaving the United States. Check images of Frenchel. I think there is photos. Oh, that's so nice. Wow. That's incredible. Honestly. Although the street system looks wild. Looks tight. My Dodge Ram would not make it around those corners. Damn, that's crazy, dude. That is a lit place to go to college and study. Damn, dude. That is nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave Kansas and move to Portugal. That's kind of scary. Yeah, that's actually lit. You look at Wichita, Kansas, and this place sucks. When you look at pictures of it, that's not that nice. I've been there. Buffalo. Oh, that's at the zoo. Wichita is kind of ghetto-y. Yeah, this is most of Wichita right here. Kind of run down old uh Victorian house style houses. Or I don't know if that's Victorian. That's a different style of house. I don't remember. This is most of Wichita right here. They can take some majestic pictures. Super graffiti all over the bridges. There's usually a homeless person under here. They're trying really hard to make these buildings seem nicer than they are. This is downtown. This is actually the state, or not, the county office. Yeah, mostly run down old stuff. We do have a voluptuous amount of geese, though. So if you want to see geese, come to Wichita. They're everywhere, right? It's great. There's actually there's literally a company in Wichita, and they're called the Goose Troopers. And their whole point, the whole goal of their company is to keep geese off people's property because some people don't like the geese because they poop everywhere, you know, and they eat all the grass. So they'll hire people to literally come make sure the geese are not on the property. That's the whole point of the Goose Troopers, which is hilarious to me that someone made that a career. But honestly, good for them because they're vibing, right? They're making good money and they literally just go like, "Hey, shoot, get away from here. Get away from me, you goose." That's their whole job. Dude, I love geese so much. I love them because they're a menace to society, right? Like they just don't give an F and it's great. Geese are like the most no fucks given animal out there. Probably more than a honey badger. Because I've seen a goose 1v1 like a I watched a goose 1v1 a like full grown bull before. And the goose won. He scared the bull. It was great. Especially when they have babies. They are ferocious. So let's look back at some trading. Back to the whole like actual point of the stream trading wise, although looking at Portugal is very nice. Um the overnight lows are finished auctions. We have a beautiful little taper to the downside. Overall, like I don't have a strong bias in either direction. Like long term, I'm still bearish. I think we go lower, but looking at how we're kind of bear flagging here, I wouldn't be surprised. Just like the way this angle is taking, I wouldn't be surprised if we're in for a relief rally. I don't know if it'll be today. I don't know when it'll be. I don't know if we'll make a new yearly low first. But just the way the volume's been and the angle of this. Oh, I guess this is the 15-minute chart. Never mind. I still wouldn't be surprised if we got Yeah, we'll catch you when you get back. No worries. I think if we break the lows here, we'll be all right. But breaking these lows is going to be very difficult. Let's pull up. You know, I wonder if I can load right profile and then do no, I won't be able to do monthly. It won't matter. Won't matter. Let's hide these drawings. Let's make this big. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, that would make sense. Hold on just a second. All right. Now I'm ready again. Sorry, had to update that. So overall, I don't have much of a bias right here, right? We're right at this kind of major level. We're right at some sauce. You know, we're right at this yearly low. It's been pretty bearish. You're back. What's up, big dog? As I was saying, like I don't have much of a bias right here where we're at. We're really close to this yearly low. And at any point in time, a relief rally like this is entirely possible, especially with the resistance that it's had right here. I mean, I know we're atop this 2020 election high, right? That's what this is right here. This is the Donald Trump, Joe Biden election peak right here. So, yeah, we're right at those highs. Once those break, we're back into pre-COVID levels. You know, we're going to be right there. And I think that's what the deciding factor is right now. So I'm going to keep the same strat that I've had this entire bear market, and that's being patient and waiting for the initial balance to post, because the initial balance has gave us a lot of indication onto what the day's doing instead of trying to guess the day. And especially on these bear trend days, you never know if you're going to get a ridiculous uptrend day because it's a short squeeze, or if we're going to have a massive red day, or if it's going to be a tiny range day, right? It's been very, very unpredictable in that sense. You know, in a bull run, it's pretty easy to predict. Like, you know, in the first 15 minutes if it's going to be a bear day or a bull day. And in these bear markets, like the pump is always out there. So it's just really good to be patient. Oh, your quantire trial is over. Dead. Dead. That's upsetty. Oh, what's up, big dog Samantha? What's brackin', bruh? How you living? We're just sitting here talking about what what our thoughts are for this long term. They said we're right at these election levels, right? The 2020 election level, that's what we're bouncing kind of right now. Short squeeze is out there. It could happen at any moment in time. So I'm being really cautious lately, especially down here. I don't want to be caught in the ferocious short squeeze, waiting on initial balance to post. I mean, this does look somewhat bear or bull flaggy the way it's coming down like this angle that it's taking. So it's also making me just a little sus that maybe we're in for some relief rally one of these days. It's imminent, right? Now, if we break below the yearly low, I will take off that assessment. But damn, it's not wanting to break this yearly low again very bad. So I'm just being very cautious. Being cautious and waiting. I mean, we've just put in quite a bit of volume in this whole low area. Like I said, pink is this week, green is last week. Volume's been high. So right now, my current plan is I would like this POC to touch, run up, touch POC. You probably can't even see because I got it, my face covering it. Here. Let me move this out of the way. Here. So I would like a touch of POC, and then at POC, then I'll have a decision to be made on what my bias is for direction. Overall, long term, I'm still assuming lower. It's just the resistance here, like really just not wanting to flush, right? It's really, buyers have been present this entire kind of move down. So we either need to just flush this level pretty hard, or, we could see a little relief rally short squeeze. I'm not sure which one. Like I said, I'm not confident on either direction. So I'll play it as it comes. And yeah, there's just not, other than that, there's just not much that I'm willing to take in either direction. We're just in a terrible area for wanting to try anything to the short side, I guess. Some people might be trying some long swings down here at this yearly low, which is, fine. It's kind of like shorting all-time high. It's not the smartest thing to do when you're grinding it. But if you're right, it could pay out bigly. I don't know. Like I said, just going to wait for initial balance to post. It's been working so well in this entire bull market. There we get it to pop. Let's go over today's news, actually. We do have some news today, but it's nothing important. We have small business index. It's already happened. That's not going to really do us much. New York Fed 5-year inflation expectations. That's nothing real wild. That's like a moderate one. It may or may not move us a little bit if it's wildly out of prediction. And then President Loretta Mester. It's a wild name, Loretta Mester. Speaks, but that one won't be anything either. So thank you, Decoy, for this news. He supplies it to us every day. Although he's gone right now because he's too cool to hang out with us. Uh, Hold on. I gotta reply to this guy. This guy. There we go. Yeah, as I said, nothing major today. It's all gonna be um tomorrow's gonna be the start of news all the way through Friday. I think tomorrow we have FOMC minutes. So while they are just the FOMC minutes, it's still going to move us. Generally, it's has a little bit of volatility to it, and like not huge things, but like a lot of moderate things to move the market. I'm tired this morning. I told my girlfriend for my birthday to get me a coffee maker. Like that is the most like adult thing I think I could ask for. Is a coffee maker. I used to have a cute little one, but it died. My birthday, it's not for like another month. So I gotta wait a whole nother month before I get coffee. What's bad is like I could go buy my own coffee maker right now, but I'm also one of those people that's very difficult to shop for because if I do want something, I normally just go get it. So I have like very little self-control. Um, oh, what's the day? 17th. November 17th. That's when I turn 7. Because I'm 6 right now. What, is that your birthday too or something, Mr. Viper? No way. Really? That's hilarious. I don't believe you. But no, I'll show you. Don't want to show you my credit card, but uh there. I don't know if that's in focus or not. But yeah. November 17th, 1995, baby. But that's actually hilarious that we have the same birthday. What a small world, right? uh but yeah, I'm very difficult to shop for because normally I just buy whatever I want. As a child, my entire childhood, uh weren't necessarily on the poor side. We were like middle class, but I never bought anything because like I was always like afraid of my family's financials, right? I was like, oh, I can't, I don't want anything. I can't spend any money. I don't want my family to be broke. And now that like I just have my own money, it's like, oh, well, I don't give a fuck. I don't have money. I've never had money to begin with. So now that I have money, I may or may not have bad spending habits, which is fine. I have what I want now. I have the stuff I need. Although it would be nice to have more money so I could have less discipline in my spending habits. Like just like a cool like couple more million a month, so I can get the cars that I want. Or a couch. I don't have a couch in my house. My girlfriend's also kind of mad about that. But couches are expensive and I haven't made that financial commitment yet to buy a $400 used couch. Would be a lot easier if I wasn't spending just a stupid amount a month on this mortgage. But like I said, after this year, I'll be able to I'll have an extra like $700 a month from not that's not going towards this mortgage to spend on couches and fun stuff. But we're ripping a little bit right now. Like I said, I think a little chug to yesterday's POC is necessary. Let's see, 36.32 and POC is at 36.26. So the yesterday's POC and yesterday's initial balance low are pretty close to each other. So I'm assuming we kind of play around there or probably get there for open. And then opening below that initial balance, I think would be a good sign for us to maybe get a little bearish, maybe get some short action going on. Opening above that initial balance though, showing a little bit of positivity, opening the day green, maybe we get a little bit some short squeeze action going on. I'm not exactly sure. Like I said, not full on bias, but I can tell you exactly what the day's going to do after initial balance is posted. Oh, let me pull up the cord, my man. Ha. 2003, dude, are you 7 years old? But that's actually incredible. We do have the same birthday. Oh, 2003. How old would you be? Like you're not even 20 years old yet? You'll be 20. No, yeah. You're 12? Yeah. Yeah, I'm 12. You're 12, I'm 7. Oh my God. Uh Gosh, 2003. You're actually 4 years younger than my brother, which is crazy. 2022 minus 2003. Yeah, you're 19 years old right now. So, dude, you got so much time to like vibe and get your shit together. You're big chilling. Like I said, you got like 2 or 3 years before you got to even worry about being profitable trading. If you're profitable trading before you're even 20 years old, yeah, you're on the like I said though, if you're able to be a profitable trader within the next like uh year and a half or so, you'll be sitting real well. And you know the thing with trading is it gives you the free time once you go full-time trading. You then have free time to dedicate yourself to something that you are really passionate about or something that you really want to grind for, you know? Like like you can start your own business or you know, push yourself to, you know, live stream or whatever you want to do. You can actually spend the time doing what you want because you're free. You don't have to go to a 9 to 5 every single day. You know, for me, I'm stuck 11 hours every day at a job that it's all right, I guess, pays the bills. But I mean, it just takes so much of my time. Right. And luckily, I get to trade around that. But once we get to a point where I have plenty of security blanket to fall on, then we'll be chilling. Yeah, so you'll either be a doctor or a trader. So you're chilling, and your doctor degree only costs you like $12 too. So it's not like you have student loans to pay off. You're gonna be big chilling either way, my dude. Either way. It does cost thousands of hours, but so does trading. Costs thousands of hours of practice and training. You know, like I've been grinding this for a while. You know, we're profitable now, which is chill, but it just takes time, and you got to be patient. You know, you wanna be rich right now. It's like, It's hard to do. Not everyone can YOLO themselves to the top. And YOLOing yourself to the top also usually doesn't last very long. I mean, I want to be rich right now. Like, it'd be nice to be rich right now, but we don't need it yet. We have time. Only in 7 years. Yeah. Well, we'll be bougie in 7 years. I will be trading full time. Or in 7 years, this channel has hopefully taken off and we're like just absolutely balling, right? Hopefully a year or so. Like I said, I'm going to start pushing content this week and next week as far as like shorts go to try to like grow the channel. And put out some other content as well. It's more of a thing of when people come to the channel, I want them to come to a channel and see like, oh, this hey, I won't forget about you. No worries. You're the OG. But I wanted people to come to the channel and see like, oh, this is like, there's a lot of content on this channel. There's a lot of like, this guy actually does stream every day. He's got a routine and stuff going on. And then I want them to come and see like, oh, he's got tutorials here. He's got a bunch of education here. This is like a legit channel that I want to follow. So that's the goal first, is we're going to get the channel growth, or get the channel and get the content on the channel. And then we'll start pushing the channel and getting people to come to it. Because I don't want someone's first interaction of the channel to see it and be like, oh, there's just nothing here. So if they see there's a lot of value here, they'll want to subscribe. They'll want to see the new videos, all that stuff. So it's a process. Yeah, it's a slow grind. I'm looking at like a year to grow this channel and see where it's at after a year, you know? But, you know, a couple months, like I said, right now is also a really hard time to have spare time because it's really nice outside. And when I get off work, I want to go do fun outside things. So my free time's a little limited. This winter, though, it gets to a point where, hey, we value you, Sethmo. You're like the most OG. Like, Sethmo has single-handedly kept Tradeovate and its indicators alive because he's just developed all the indicators for Tradeovate. Like every other indicator says Sethmo on it. So, but yeah, this winter, it gets, you know, every winter it gets dark before I even get off work. So I'll have plenty of hours to grind the channel pretty hard during the winter. So I'll be able to push it a little harder then as well, which gives me plenty of time now to like just get the streams done, get little content built here and there, make it look more professional. We're starting to get close to that volume area. Kind of working our way there. I hope it doesn't dump without me though. I wanted it to go just a little higher. Yeah, you'll be able to grind during exam season. Facts. We'll have a lot of content out by then, hopefully. Like I said, I recorded a video last night. I need to edit it and get it up. I was trying to do a more like welcome to my channel video. Got that, but I need to finish the intro part of it. It's kind of like a movie trailer for the intro, so that'll be cool. Get that done. And then yeah, we got some other videos to do. Power trade video, footprint video, volume profile video, risk management video. The one I think will do really well is the prop firm video. I'm going to go ahead and review like my top 3 prop firms, how to do them, why I like them, pros and cons of both, and then I'll make a couple on like how I pass these combines, or my theory to pass these combines. I work on stuff like that. Oh, good morning, Mr. Rocky. You beautiful human. Good to see you. Mr. Florida himself. Just absolutely vibing. Now, Rocky, he is the legend, though. The absolute OG legend. Yeah, not only did Rocky survive Ian, he beat Ian. He showed that hurricane who's boss. We've been vibing, Mr. Rocky, talking about kind of our bias in that we don't have one. You know, we're really close to the yearly low. Volume's kind of been a little heavy. There's been a lot of buying delta-wise this last day or two. So I am aware and prepared for a relief rally at any moment in time, while still looking for shorts, I guess. You know, I'm trying to find like the right word for it. I guess aware would just be the right word, that a relief rally could happen at like any moment in time, and I'll be ready to hop on it when it does happen. Or if it does dump, I'll be ready to catch that as well. Like I said, I'm going to be mostly patient today and catch the initial balance, or wait for initial balance to post, and then get short or long based on that, especially in this bear market. Like I said, the first hour has been pretty volatile, this whole bear market. It's harder for me personally to predict what's going to happen in that first hour. So me waiting for initial balance kind of lets that little bit of wickage get out of the way, and then I can trade accordingly. We got FOMC minutes tomorrow, so we'll be aware of that. I don't think it'll be anything too wild, maybe. I don't know. FOMC minutes has sometimes absolutely ripped, and sometimes it's absolutely dumped violently. So, and then sometimes it's absolutely done nothing. So, I will be aware of that. Yeah, you saw that switch to the buy side? Yeah. That's what's making me think that we could be in store for a relief. I know it did end up dying, but the fact that the buyers are there, right? Like they seem to be kind of loading up in this whole area down here, especially yesterday. Right in there, they were kind of loading up. It ended up breaking down. But I think if we get another big volume put in down here, we could potentially get that rally. Now, breaking the yearly low, then I think we're clear to get some flushage, if that's a word. If it's not, it is now. Flushage. Get that rally, or get that flush to the downside. And I think it'll kind of also be determined off of hitting yesterday's POC. We're getting pretty close. I'm expecting that to hit. Let me make it big. Move my face out of the way. So, POC is right here at 36.25. Yesterday's initial balance low is at 36.30-ish. So, we got quite a bit right there. One timing down on the daily. Yeah. Sellers don't seem to be juiced up, or buyers are present. I don't know. One of the two. I mean, it is kind of like all-time high. You know, like when we're grinding all-time high, it always looks like the buyers aren't there, but then we just keep going up, right? So it could be the same thing here. But that's the other thing too, is we haven't had a whole lot of like bear market rallies like this historically. There's not a lot of data to go off of, you know? This is like one of the outside of 2008, we don't have a lot to go off of, and I was like 7 years old in 2008. Like I wasn't trading. But yeah, so that's just the thing. That's why I'm waiting for initial balance. I'm being patient on these market opens. And, these initial balance plays in this bear market have been pretty telling of what the continuation play will be. Breaking below initial balance, we've been pretty solid about continuing the flush. Breaking above initial balance, it's been pretty good about then, if a clean break above initial balance in a bear market has triggered a short squeeze more often than not. And then, within the initial balance, playing those range days, those consolidation days, those have been some really nice plays as well, or days to sit out as well, if it's going to be really choppy and stay within initial balance. We are pioneers of the bear market. We're the ones out here experiencing it. Because like also when you go back and look at 2008, that bear market was way different because things weren't as what would be the word for it? The volume was just so much less then, right? Because there wasn't as many people trading. There wasn't all these platforms that you could just trade on. Commissions were insane. Like, it wasn't really that long ago. You still had to call your broker and be like, hey, I want you to buy X amount of this. Like Raymond James, like you still have to call Raymond James, that massive trading firm. You still have to call them to have things bought or sold, right? You can't just trade your own account. So it's just so much different now. So it's hard to look. And the thing that always makes me mad is like people like just point at a chart and be like, see, the line goes down like this, but then it came up, so we're for sure going up. No, it's just not how it works anymore. Because we had a 401k meeting and the guy was trying to explain why it's good to keep investing, but like he was doing it in just the absolute worst way possible. He was just saying like, look, in 2008 the market went down and then it came up, so obviously the market's going to come up now. But like, we're like, when? He's like, well, I don't know. Well, why is it going down? Well, I don't know. Well, why will it come up again? Well, I don't know. It's like, because the line goes up. The line goes up. Look at the line. It goes up. And it's like, yeah, but it's going down right now. Just like the worst analysis I have ever seen from that dude. And that's what made me realize my 401k is in grave danger. Because these guys don't know what they're doing. We're approaching that POC now. So it will be interesting to see what kind of happens here. I am going to have to kill the stream soon. I'm going to have to go get breakfast. I will say, yesterday, I will keep this over here actually for now. Yesterday, I went to McDonald's for breakfast and I got literally just an egg and just a hash brown with the vanilla iced coffee. That shit slapped. Oh, no worries, Mr. Rocky. I'm just glad to see your beautiful face. And by face, I mean your name, because I don't know what your face looks like. I only know you by your screen name. Oh, yeah. U.S. McDonald's is kind of shit. No lie. Like, you eat a cheeseburger, that shit sits in your stomach for a while. You do have a face, and it's your squirrel logo. Or your not logo, but your avatar that you've had for years. For thousands of years. Where's it at? I need to see it. Your little Rocky guy. Yeah. Yeah, the little stoner. This the your stoner squirrel. You're dressed like that if we all have a meetup? You better. I'm gonna come literally dressed as a piece of bread. I feel like it's only, or I come just dressed like I come with just like a flock of geese. Like I have two geese sitting on my shoulder. One of the two. But yeah, it is weird how we just like none of us know how each other look like. Like obviously you know what I look like. I guess I can't really say that. I'm somewhat on camera. Yeah, with a goose harness. They make those though. Like you can buy a harness for a goose and go give your goose a walk. Nah, we can keep Rocky a secret because, like, I think I know what Rocky looks like, and if Rocky ends up not looking how I think he looks like, then I'm just gonna be like, oh, this isn't the Rocky that I've come to like, that I come to know and love. Like, you know how you always have like a visual, like how you think someone looks based off how they sound. What do you think I look like? I would have to look up stock photos of a guy and find one that looks similar. I don't really know how I could explain it. Uh, Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I have a friend that I think. Um, Let me see if I can find. Also, when I learned that Rocky's like 1,000 years old, it definitely changed my perspective too. Maybe I have to sign into Instagram to find this guy. Yeah, I'm loading this up so I can show Rocky. You're on the young side, 39. Dude, you're so old. You were around before trading was a thing. Literally. I mean, you're really not that much older than me, but it's still funny. I give everyone that's older than me shit. So, like, in a way, I think you look kind of like the guy on the left, but like not like that either, though. If that makes any sense. Like, you don't look like this, but this is like stock Rocky. You know, like I haven't. This is like when you get a character on a video game and you haven't adjusted any of their features at all. This is like your base character. That's Rocky. Like, I haven't. This isn't Rocky, but this is like his base character that I haven't edited yet to make him look like Rocky. Hey, we'll see you, Mr. Viper. I hope you have a good one. Are you not white? You sent me a picture one time of you holding your lighter and your hand looked white, so I've always figured you were a white guy. Okay. I was gonna say, am I wrong again? Yeah. Well, initially, yeah, I won't. Yeah, I always thought that. Not like average white dude. Rocky's like elite, right? Like I said, that's just the unedited version of Rocky. I haven't done like the hair. I haven't gone and adjusted like his nose width or like adjusted like how far apart his eyes were. You know, when you design your character, that's just like the stock version that's unedited of Rocky. But yeah, that's my stock Rocky. You know what's funny though is that guy that I showed you a picture of, he also smokes hella weed. So that's how I know you and him would vibe pretty hard. I would think. Maybe. His name is Mark. He's a nice guy. Exactly. You would look like what I would expect, but not what I would expect at the same time. And that's probably the best way to phrase it. That's probably the absolute best way to phrase it. We are clapping POC. Getting right above it, getting close to yesterday's initial balance low. There's that little pump that we've been wanting. Yeah. You're the man though, Rocky. Like, you the truest OG. You give us so much educational information. Like that one section in the cord that you have the videos in education. I don't think you realize like how much I used that. Like I still peruse through that all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and kill the stream. I'm going to get out of here, go get some breakfast. Probably get a vanilla iced coffee because, you know, they're delicious. And yeah, I'll wait for initial balance to post and then probably trade off that and trade accordingly. I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Hope you eat banana bread and make money. And we'll catch you all tomorrow. So we'll see ya.